Hi everybody, this is Greg from clevelandvinyl.com. I wanted to show you my main audio system that I use to test the final 3 archive masters. For most of my record listening, I use this system, and it is my main home theater system as well. So what you're looking at now is a VPI Prime Signature Turntable. I bought this a couple years ago. It is beautiful to look at and beautiful sounding. It is the best turntable I've ever heard in my life in person. It has the 3D printed tone arm that's just gorgeous. You can do vertical tracking on the fly with this, and it has all the adjustments you could ever want to make your record sound perfect. There's a Clearaudio Talisman Gold V2 cartridge. Doesn't want to focus, but it's a German cartridge. It's what I prefer. I've used it for about 6 years, and it is excellent. It has a giant beefy motor that's disconnected from the platter. Weighs about 15 pounds on its own. This whole setup weighs about 50 pounds, maybe more. The platter itself is 20, but it's a beautiful turntable. And it brings out every detail you can ever want from your records, good and bad. So you got to make sure they're clean and they're well engineered if you want the very best sound quality from the records. That feeds into a Jolida JD 9 tube phono stage. This was the has the upgrade on it, has the upgraded power supply and upgraded tubes on it. It does give a nice warm tone to the records. And then that feeds into a Marantz 11-channel preamp that I use for home theater and for 2-channel. When it's in 2-channel mode like now, it is a ultra high-end 2-channel preamp. It shuts down all the other channels and it just focuses on the 2.1, and it sounds incredible. And then that goes to a Bob Carver designed Sunfire Cinema Grand amplifier. That's rated at 405 watts times 5. That feeds into, or actually I should say powers, my main 2 speakers, which are the Polk SDA-SRSs from 1985. These are upgraded as well. These have the upgraded tweeters from about 3 years ago. And I removed the tweeter protection mod inside the speaker itself on the crossover. They're also dynamatted inside, and I put some feet on the speakers for the bare floor, so they have rubber feet on them. And they sound incredible, especially for 37-year-old speakers. Very, very high-end sounding. They produce a huge sound stage and incredible bass. And there's no true subwoofer on this speaker. What you're looking at there is a passive radiator. That's not an active driver. That takes the back wave of the 6.5-inch drivers, 8 of them, and it produces ultra low bass. And this is a true 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz speaker, one of the few that were made that don't cost the price of a car. The last thing is the subwoofer, which is a high-end SVS 13.5-inch. I don't remember the model number offhand, but it's a beast. It weighs upwards of 200 pounds. It has a 2,000 watt RMS amplifier and then a 13.5-inch driver on it that will shake the foundation of the house when it's needed. So that's my system that I use for listening to records on a daily basis, and when I test archive masters, which I'll have another video about tomorrow that will show you how I do the archive master process. And those are the best records I sell. Those are the ones that sound the best to me. And I go through an exhaustive process of cleaning and listening to up to 10 records of the same title to try to find the differences in sound quality between the pressings. And there are differences, especially when you have a nice turntable and cartridge like this that will show the differences. So please subscribe to my channel. There's going to be more videos. Please like this video as well. Leave any comments that you like, any questions. I'd be happy to answer them. And you can reach me at greg@clevelandvinyl.com or on my website, clevelandvinyl.com. I appreciate you watching. Thank you.